Welcome to your final presentation of the day. We are called Farsta Lab, which comes from us working within the Farsta area, Stockholm. My name is Sara Hedman. I am from Sweden, more specifically Falun, Dalarna. I have a background in economics from Uppsala University, and I'm starting my master's here at KTH this fall in urban and regional planning.
My name is Michael Odingalo from Botswana. I'm doing my bachelor's in network security and computer forensics. I'm an exchange student at KTH.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel from University of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I'm just graduating my master's studies in telecommunication engineering and exchange student in KTH.
Hello, my name is Bilal and I'm from Stockholm, Sweden. I have a background in economics from Lund University and I'm also studying African diaspora studies at UC Berkeley.
Hello, my name is Ksenia. I'm from Russia and I have a background in regional development and nowadays I study at Stockholm University, master program of human geography.
Perfect. So we are here today to present you to our final concept that's called Launch with Us. We hope that you still have some energy left so you can focus on this final presentation. We thank Sophia for that little exercise there. And we also want to pay special thanks to our challenge giver, Thomas, that is here from Farsta Stadsdelsförvaltning. So yeah, let's begin.
On the screen, this is the map of Stockholm, but our main focus is on Farsta, which is basically an ABC city suburb, or should I say suburb, with the purpose of working, living, and shopping in the very same area. Basically, you can run all your daily errands in the same area. And it's 16 to 20 minutes away from the city of Stockholm. And in Farsta, we are focused in two business districts. That will be Telestaden and Lastborder. Telestaden is more of a cultural and in the coming years to be a mixed area with the residents and office space, while Lastborder is more of industrial companies. To get the feeling of the area, we went and visited the area, and this is the exterior of the business in Lastborder. You know Ben Factory, I think most of you know it, and this is Telstaden, just to get the feeling of the place. And this is the interior, that is, it's nickel design. It's a contractor that will do with making armor or just police wear. And as you can see, this is nice office space. It's more welcoming the inside.
Well, at first we were given a challenge from our respective challenge givers from Farsta municipalities and one representative from business people in the area and the companies over there. And our original challenge, of course, was how can we, through clusters, create collaboration, cooperation among the companies in Lastborder, so that those companies can grow and have new partners, so that they can generate more job opportunities for the Farsta area. And then, in order to understand more about this challenge and get some insight and the needs of the people over that area, we encountered some of the actors in that area, including business people in that area, and as youth as well, and company groups, of course, and also the residents of that area to see, to get some insight of what they are thinking of the Farsta area and what they know about that area. Particularly, we he shared with us some story that he went to China just to look for the co-working person. And he just came to realize that he just got a correct and a right actor in within the street. From this now, we just realized we just came with the insights that there were, of course, a lack of awareness of what is going on in the area, who is doing what and where, and also there was a lack of networking and collaboration as well. Then from there, now we came to change our challenge a bit and redefine it as it is here, how we activate collaboration between existing business and organization in Lasboda and Telestaden in order to attract more actors in the area. And as we can see here, the changes, there are some minor changes that we have. We included Telestaden, which is the very nearest area, and we think that through collaboration with Lasboda, which is the industrial area, these two areas can benefit from that collaboration, as we know that industrial area needs companies, and also the companies need some commodities from the industries.
And we also took away focus from the clusters. Building a cluster takes a lot of time, so they give us really big challenge. So we kind of wanted to make it more manageable. Is there something that we can do now that can be implemented? So we focused more on activating collaboration between the existing businesses. And then, as Emmanuel explained, we also included Telestaden in there.
Yes, so when we redefined our challenge, it brought us to 4 main questions that we wanted our solution to be able to address, which you can see here. So the first one is, how might we encourage a culture of care and hospitality among workers in Telestaden and Lasboda? And how might we build a common identity in the area, and how will this identity be visualized? And lastly, how might we create a successful coexistence among people, production, and place in a mixed-use area? And as Micah said earlier, Lasboda is industrial, but Telestaden is becoming, in the near future, a mixed-use area with residential places, nursing home, and other services. And as we were coming up with solutions, we realized that the core of all of our solutions is in community building. And what is community building then? Simply put, it's about people coming together to meet common needs. And we want the businesses and organizations in Lasboda to build a community by putting it as a core principle in their business and organization, and not see it as a tool to gain individual improvements. And why should they then do this? We believe that the cultural creative industry in Telestaden, together with the lightweight industry in Lasboda, can come together, and through that they will distinguish themselves and create a brand that will attract other businesses as well as skilled workers to the area.
So how do we create, or how do we start to create a community in the Farsta business area? We came up with a first step solution that is a very flexible and sensitive idea, because we want to include all of the different stakeholders and for them to build this community. So we call our concept Launch With Us, which is a lunch, essentially, and but it's not a regular lunch, because they already have some presentations while you're eating in the area, but this is supposed to be more about the interactive components. The company or each company in the area will take turns hosting this lunch and inviting the different actors to come to their place to see their facilities. As we saw earlier on in the presentation, they are very harsh buildings, not very welcoming from the outside, but inside they have actually tried to make the interior a bit more welcoming and warm. So we think this would be a great way to get to know the area better, and also each other, of course. So that is the basic idea of this. And then we also expanded the concept to give it a bit more structure. We realized that there's a need for a digital platform to keep in contact virtually as well. So this can be in between these events, and it can be to distribute the invitations to these events, but also have some sort of community group where they can post quick questions or keep in contact. And we also created a starting kit to inspire the host of the lunches of what kind of activities can be performed at these events. And we will showcase that starting kit upstairs in our exhibition area. And finally, we also found it important for all of these different companies that have very different kind of businesses with different outlets. They need to feel that they belong somehow. So we also created a manifesto based on our insights to gather their goals and visions, values, and that will also be showcased upstairs. So please come visit us there.
Except for the concept of lunch, we also worked with 4 other concepts that also addressed how to build a community in the area. And why did we come to a conclusion that lunch was the best way to address it? There is 4 reasons to that. First of all, it's easy to implement. There is no need to create a new physical setting for the lunch to happen. And also it's members of Lunch Buda and Telestaden can just come to lunch next week and continue doing that, and it doesn't require any extra, that much of extra effort. Also, Farsta Business Group already has a business coordinator who could take care of some organization work, which is certainly required to organize lunch. The concept is cost effective. Lunch doesn't have to be provided solely by the hosting actor, but it can be financed by the participants. Lunch is sustainable. It's based on the very basic need to eat, which we all have to do eventually. And it's POV focused, so it's focused on our challenge, on the need that we discovered. It creates forum to activate collaboration, and it gives a possibility to attract new actors to the area. We also were lucky to do some ultimate testing last week in Lunch Buda. We hosted the first lunch with many different actors joined us, including representatives of local businesses, members of local council and district administration. There we presented our journey and our vision of the future business community of Lunch Buda and Telestaden. And we received positive feedback and realized that the local actors would like and are actually ready to build a community. And the only step they need to take to lay the foundation of it is to come to lunch. And then come to lunch again in a month and again. And at some point this will bring individual stakeholders to a strong, flourishing and recognizable community that will be attractive for other businesses and beneficial for its members.
So to conclude our presentation, this is essentially what it's all about. They want to change in the area, so they have to start now. And we think that this could be a suitable first step in the solution. And we would also like to invite you to one of these lunches upstairs. It's a mini version of these events, so please come to our exhibition space upstairs to grab a bite and talk to each other.